Now, how can communalism take different forms in the politics? As we have discussed how the political scenario can turn, now let us take only in the political scene. How does communalism get involved? Most of the times we see the religious practices and prejudices. So the people are connected with the first connect of religion, that is religious practices and religious prejudices. When we discuss about the religious practice and religious prejudices, we are connecting the concept here that most of the times they have the idea of following the same kind of customs, same kind of traditions, because they follow the same set of rules and regulations which are connected to their particular religion. And when we talk about the second major incident, that is one religion, when one religion is in majority, let us take in India. So when the one religion is in majority, automatically it turns towards dominance or takeover or the other religion. So when one religious group people are in majority, obviously they would have a chance to take over the other religions. This would lead to the takeover of the minority religious group. So the minority religious group people are actually facing problem when the majority people would try to encash them or would like to force certain decisions or would like to get some kind of recognition from the minority group, because the majority will always have a mob following for them. And we also can see that when the majority of people are present of a particular section or particular religious group people, that would lead or attract the political leaders to make it as a political mobilization. As we just now discussed that the majority of the people are of a particular community or particular religious people, the political mobilization will also happen because here they are appealing to the larger community of people in order to get their vote share towards in favor by making an emotional appeal. By making an emotional appeal using the religious symbols, using the religious gods names, and all these things makes the people, force them to get attracted towards their religion, and it will also be binding them in their consciousness that they need to have certain prescribed rules and regulations, or they need to follow the party because this party represents our particular religious group. Let us for example take MIM party, which is a Islam party, and which also most of the Muslims get connected to this party rather than Hindus. In this way, we also can give an example of political mobilization. And when we discuss about the communal violence, the communal violence is the extreme phase of the communalism. The communal violence happens when the religion or when a nation is divided on the basis of a religion. Let us take the partition of India and Pakistan as an example in the year 1947, when India and Pakistan got divided. There was a severe outbreak of the communal violence at the border areas where Hindus and Muslims were in conflict with each other. Not only this, when the partition of India happened, there was a severe conflict, but also even after the post period of the independence movement or independence, after India got independence and Pakistan got independence also, there was a severe situation where the communal violence went on to the extreme phases at various examples. Let us take when the issue happened with the Indira Gandhi's case, the Sikh community people were targeted. When the things happened with the Babri Masjid issue, then the Hindus and Muslims were again at clash with each other. So these kind of things automatically made the people to become violent basis on the religion. So the basis for communal violence is always a religion. Communalism itself gets attracted by the politics because then the politicians need the people to get attracted towards their own point of views by making some emotional appeal and make them to get connected towards their political party in order to be in power. So now communalism in politics can take any shape, like religious practices which connects the people. A particular political party can organize by having a religious ideas or issues and share the things, like for example Babri Masjid conflict. In Hindus can claim that the Hindu Ayodhya region has been taken over by the Muslims. Muslims also can promise that yes, we are going to get back the land of Babri Masjid. So like this kind of promises made by the political leaders will obviously influence that particular mob or section of the people who are following that particular religion, and would also easily get connected because of the scenes or the situations which are appealing to them emotionally. And then one religion people, if a particular religious people are in majority, obviously that would lead the people to get attracted towards them, or the people of the majority religion are to be attracted by the political leaders in order to gain of the elections policies. So they would like to attract from the major political party or major religious groups towards the major political parties. Let us take in India, we have an appeal for the Hinduism, Hindu parties, or people like to brand themselves as a Hindu party rather than a Islam party, Muslim party, or any other Christian parties. Then we also have the political mobilization happening. Political leaders always try to encash the situations and use religion also as a source for them to get their voting share. And later we have the communal violence which has broken out in the issues of India and Pakistan partition, and even before the partition and even after the partition also we have seen the severe phase or extreme phase of communalism or communal violence happening. And we are all the live witness people, because even today in many parts of Jammu and Kashmir we have the Hindu-Muslim conflict going on. So the communal violence is an extreme phase which was not at all happy phase for any of them in any corner of the world in respect to the communalism issues. So as we discussed about the role of communalism in politics and how would the terms be changing in specific reference to political science, now we shall also analyze the situations. How did the government of India or how did the Indian constitution address the issue? So the point is, like, communalism was always, still it is a major challenge to a democratic country like India, where we have different religious people staying together on the same land. That is the reason why, and because basing on the past experiences of India and Pakistan partition, the communal outbreak, the Indian constitution framers have clearly decided that we would not like to have any particular religion favored by the government, or let us be call it as a official religion. Let us take example in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, Buddhism is considered to be the official religion declared by the government in the constitution, and in Pakistan we have Islam, but India is declared as a secular state. India has been declared as a secular state. What does the word mean, secular state mean? India is a country, mentioning it as a secular state. What is the concern of using the word state here? So here we have two words, that is secular and state. So when we talk about the word of secular, secular leads to no official religion declared by the government or by the constitution. And in terms of civics, when we discuss about state, in political science, state means to nation. State refers to the word called nation, which means like no official religion in this nation. So there is equality for all religions, whether you may be a Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Parsi, Sikh, Zoroastrian, Jains, whomever you may be, you all have the same equal status in regards to the constitution on respect to the religion. And in this way, India also propagates the concept of freedom to all the people to practice any religion, and also to have an idea that whatever they would like to propagate without pressurizing anybody, they can propagate it individually or as a community. Altogether, they have the freedom to practice any religion, to propagate any religion, and also to profess any religion of their liking, willing, or consent. And would also have the situation which is open and clear to the all the people according to the institution, that we have freedom to follow any religion. For example, if you are born and brought up in a particular religion and you would like or you are interested in changing your religion, it is your completely your personal affair to change your religion, and the state do not have anything to do with this. So the freedom is also given to exchange your religion or to move on to any particular religion which you would like to do, rather than binding yourself to follow a particular religion. So in this way, not only this, and Constitution also ensures that they would like to give the status of equality to all the people in regards to the issue of whatever that, let us take in Hinduism. In Hinduism, we have again the caste discrimination. So all the followers of Hinduism should be given the freedom of having the equal status in the society. That's what the Constitution tries to ensure, what is necessary for them, by giving them the standards of banning any kind of discrimination. And if anybody would like to discriminate on the basis of religion or caste or anything, they are eligible, or they would get the effect of the punishment which is given by the Constitution. So this is made very clear that equality is a main motto of the Constitution framers and the basic principle to have in India. India is a secular state. India is also like to propagate the concept of equality to all the people. And the next one is, the Constitution clearly states that India is a secular state. But only mentioning in the Constitution does not make it clear that there would not be any communal violence in India. So communalism has to be combated severely. So the communalism has to be combated severely, so that the issue would not go on anything like the disturbance to the basic structure of India, because India basis itself has experienced, like in the initial years itself, India has been experiencing, when India and Pakistan had been partitioned, we all have seen the communal violence happening to a very large extent. So India itself, as soon as it got independence, decided that this kind of communal violence should not be in further future nearby. So they decided to have a secular state, and that should be combated, and the communal violence has to be checked severely and seriously. Though communalism has been a major challenge and would be again a major challenge for the coming years, as the people started to migrate from one region to another region, there is a kind of diversity where we used to have a homogeneous community, people like same religion people, same language people, same section people living, staying together at a particular region. But today the situations are far away from reality because of the immigration concept or migration concept of people from one region to another region. It automatically makes them to migrate from one region to another region because of various reasons. So obviously we have the combination of various communities, various religious, various categories of people staying together. So this would automatically attract the situation of having a secular state in India. Was a very good move made by the Indian Constitution framers, but they should also ensure that no particular religion would try to dominate the other religion, and the communalism feeling has to be checked and combated. To further, it should not make up or break up into any communal violent issues.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.